Hey everybody, welcome to Mammoth Interactive's YouTube channel. First of all, I want to thank you for watching this video. And remember that this channel doesn't do Patreon. Instead, we sell our digital courses down below. And every single dollar that we get from the products you buy below goes into making more content. The best way to help out this channel and Mammoth Interactive is to subscribe to Mammoth Interactive's huge library of content. Get thousands of hours and hundreds of courses for a low price down below. We have a monthly option and a yearly option. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you in the video.
Alright, welcome back. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to make another object follow you. Now, in the last tutorial, I made a character follow you, and with all of the animations and everything in place, it looked pretty cool. But can you do this with other objects? And the answer is absolutely yes. Let's go ahead and create a blueprint class here, and we need to create a character. Now, the reason why we need to create a character is that all the items that make, or all the ideas that make the AI move to work in Unreal, what happens is that it's within the character class. Okay, so if you don't have the character, for example, if you add in a pawn, this won't work. So let's add in follow cube. Right, we'll just do that here, and you can see that we have a character in here. Okay, so we have a capsule, and what we're going to do is we're going to add in a cube. Okay, very simple stuff, and we're also going to add in a pawn sensing. Also simple stuff. Okay, so as you can see, we now have a pawn here, and you can see that everything works. Let's drop that into the scene and then kind of move it so that, you know, there we go. It doesn't necessarily stop working there. And let's take a look at, let's go here and let's delete everything. Click on the pawn sensing and then add in the on-see pawn. All right. So on-see pawn here, and we're going to do the exact same thing we did in the last tutorial. But as a refresher, we're going to cast a third person character, and we're going to drag this object over into the pawn. And what we're going to do is we're going to AI move to. Okay? And then we're going to drag the target actor to the third person character, and we're going to get a reference to self. Okay, let's compile that and let's save that here. And look at that. Look at that. That does indeed work. Okay, pretty simple stuff. So as you can see, you can use this, and you can basically use, well, if we hop back into the cube here, okay, we can add in a static mesh, right? Static mesh. Okay, and let's just delete the cube for a second. And delete that cube. And the static mesh, we can pretty much do anything that we want here. So if the static mesh, if we do, in this case it's the mannequin, right? Because it's inherited. But if you wanted to add in something else, you can do that too. But let's just go back to the cube here, and just because I think that looks nice, cube. There we go. Delete that static mesh, and we now have a cube that follows you. Now let's turn this around for a second here, and let's just do one quick thing with the pawn sensing, and we're going to take that down a little bit to 61. And yeah, so as you can see, this arrow is where it's looking, right? So there we go, and this will pretty much follow you wherever you need it to go, and both characters will now follow you, and I think that's kind of funny. Alright, so that concludes this video. Please be sure to like and subscribe. The more likes and subscribers we get, the more content we can make. It really does help us out when you subscribe to this channel. And of course, please share this specifically on the Unreal forums and the Unreal subreddit. If you really like this video, you can buy our digital products down below. The more money we get from the content that you buy below, the more content, especially the free content, we can make. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in another video.